Alright, we're gonna be breaking down Meet the Grahams, and this is the song that Kendrick had chambered. He was ready to shoot this gun. He had it in the chamber, the hammer cocked back as soon as Drake dropped. Within an hour, he drops this on him, immediately taken away from Drake's song. And it actually did a very good job because people overlooked Drake's song, Family Matters. Because this dropped and everyone went crazy, like, oh shit, he instantly gave the rebuttal and everybody turned to this, and this song definitely said some heavy shit, so it took away from Drake's shine. A very good power move and a very good chess move to take away from Drake's diss track. Let's get straight into it.
Dear Adonis, I'm sorry that man is your father, let me be honest. It takes a man to be a man, your dad is not responsive. I look at him and wish your grandpa.
So, he's not going after Drake, but he is going after Drake. It's like, dear Miss Donna, when you see my mama, whisper her this. Dear Adonis, when you see your father, whisper him this. And he's basically talking to Drake through Adonis, taking shots at Drake while giving Adonis game, while putting Adonis on game. And that is such a smart thing because he's acting as a father figure who's fathering someone else's child, and at the same time, he's shaming Drake for not being that father figure. Nice.
It takes a man to be a man, your dad is not responsive. I look at him and wish your grandpa would a world condom. I'm sorry that you gotta grow up and then stand behind him. Life is hard, I know. The challenges always go beat us home.
Ooh. The beat is it's so sharp and so haunting. It's almost like it's got this Michael Myers type vibe to it. This so simple, so melancholic and so sinister. It's like dun 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 dun. Very slow beat, very simple beat. It's not got a lot packed in there, and what that's doing is it's amplifying what he's saying. Because there's not a lot of the music to cover it up, so you're more focused on his words. Smart beat choice as well.
That man is your father, let me be honest. It takes a man to be a man, your dad is not responsive. I look at him and wish your grandpa would a world condom. I'm sorry.
Ha ha ha. I look at your father and wish your granddad had worn a condom, that he was not born, because that man is not a man, questioning his manhood and doing it while addressing his son, saying, I'm sorry, he's your father. I wouldn't want my enemy to have a father like him, because he's not responsive. He's not there if you need something, if you're in trouble, if you're having a bad time, if you're happy and want to share something. He's not responsive. He's not there to respond to you. He's an absent father. Oh, that's good. This one probably hit Drake right in the gut. Even though he's not saying much about exposing Drake, he's just saying stuff that we've heard before, especially through the mouth of Pusha. But it's so impactful because he's addressing Adonis. Oof.
Dad is not responsive. I look at him and wish your grandpa would a world condom. I'm sorry that you gotta grow up and then stand behind him. Life is hard, I know. The challenges always go beat us home. Sometimes our parents make mistakes that affect us until we grown. And you're a good kid that need good leadership. Let me be your mentor, since your daddy don't teach you shit. Never let a man piss on your leg, son. Either you die right there or pop that man in the head, son. Never fall in the escort.
So, let me take over as your father, because your father isn't there. It's getting morning. We've been going at this all night. Holy shit, man. These guys are driving me insane. Oh, holy moly. Such a heavy song. He's not there for you. He's not a role model. Let me be there for you. Let me be your father, because he's not there. Or let me fill the emptiness in your heart, in your life. Ooh.
Be your mentor, since your daddy don't teach you shit. Never let a man piss on your leg, son. Either you die right there or pop that man in the head, son. Never fall in.
Who was this? I don't remember, but I think what happened? Someone pissed on Drake's leg, right? And they were under the influence, and Drake didn't do anything about it. What he's saying is that, no, if someone's disrespecting you, you either beat them up or you die there. And by you die there, he doesn't literally mean die. He's saying a man dies there. Your manlyhood dies there. You're not a man anymore. You're a wimp. You're a coward. Calling Drake a coward while putting his son on game, while telling him what to do in life, while telling him, don't be like your father. Oof.
On your legs, son. Either you die right there or pop that man in the head, son. Never fall in the escort business, that's bad religion. Please remember, you could be a bitch even if you got bitches. Never code switch, whether right or wrong. You're a black man, even if it don't benefit your goals. Do some push-ups, get some discipline. Don't cut them corners like your daddy did. Fuck what a Ozempic did. Do some push-ups, get some discipline. Don't cut them corners like your daddy did. Fuck what Ozempic did. Don't pay to play with them Brazilians.
Alright. So, starting with the escort business. Don't get into the escort business. Don't get with prostitutes and whatnot. It's a bad business. It's bad for religion. Bringing him towards spirituality. Oof. Telling another man's son how to live his life. That's cutting deep with Drake. Don't cut corners. Be disciplined. Do push-ups. If you want to look fit, do push-ups. Don't cut corners like your father did. He's saying that Drake did not get the physique that he has by working out. It's because of the ab surgery that he mentioned before, and now also because of Ozempic. So Drake accused Ross of Ozempic, and Kendrick is accusing him of Ozempic, saying that you also cut corners. Oh.
Get a gym membership. Understand, no throwing rocks and hiding hands, that's law. Don't be ashamed about who you with, that's how he treats your moms. Don't have a kid to hide again, be sure. 5% will comprehend, but 95 is lost.
So, don't have a kid to hide the kid. Be sure. Be sure. If you're having a kid, be sure about the kid. Don't be embarrassed. If your kid is there, it's your kid. Man up, own up to him. Take care of him or her. And he's saying that he's hiding, he's embarrassed to be with your mother, which is why he still got her in hiding. He's not being seen in public with her. Dude, this is a whole other level of personal. Because before they were just dropping their family's names. He's directly addressing the family.
To hide again, be sure. 5% will comprehend, but 95 is lost. Be proud of who you are. Your strength come from within. A lot of superstars, that's real, but your daddy ain't one of them, and you nothing like him.
Be proud of who you are. I forgot. He said don't code switch. So you're a black man. Stay a black man. Be proud of who you are. Be proud of the culture that you're born into. Don't be ashamed of it like your father is, which is what he's been pushing this entire time. I don't know what to say, man. This is just jaw-dropping.
Will comprehend, but 95 is lost. Be proud of who you are. Your strength come from within. A lot of superstars, that's real, but your daddy ain't one of them, and you nothing like him. You'll carry yourself as king. Can't understand me right now. Just play this when you 18.
Ooh. There are superstars. There are big people who are famous and who are real. Your father isn't. He's a phony. But I know you're not. You're not your father's son. You may be his son by blood, but you're a king. You're gonna be a good man when you grow up. And you won't understand this right now, but play this when you're 18. And even if this song isn't as heavy as it is, given the claims that we've been given, which I'll talk about, even this one verse, think about it. Think about the impact. In a few years, when Adonis grows up, he's eventually gonna come around to this song from one way or another, right? What then? Bro, it's just too far, man. My camera, I got the AC on. My hands are ice. My camera just overheated and shut off. Give me a break. I had to sit here for like 10 minutes waiting for it to cool down so I could get to record again. Come on, man.
Dear Sandra, your son got some habits, I hope you don't undermine them. Especially with other girls that's hurt inside this climate. You're a woman, so you know how it feels to be in alignment with emotions, hoping a man can see you and not be blinded. Dear Dennis, you gave birth to a master manipulator. Even using you to prove who he is a huge favor.
Ay, he's going for everybody. Went for Adonis, now his mother. He's saying that your son, you raised a terrible son. You weren't a good mother. You didn't do a good job mothering your son. Oh, because he's using women as objects, and you as a woman would understand that a man sees you for who you are, but somehow your son turned out to be the exact opposite. Oh, really going for Drake.
To a master manipulator. Even using you to prove who he is a huge favor. I think you should ask for more paper and more paper and more.
He said Dennis in there? Hold on.
Dennis, you gave birth to a master manipulator. Even using you to prove who he is a huge favor. I think you should ask for more paper and more.
He's talking about Dennis is Drake's father, and he's talking about how Drake was saying that his father wasn't there, and then he confronted Drake like, "Nah, we got Skittles in here." He confronted Drake like, "What do you mean I wasn't there?" And then Drake said, "Oh, it just sells better. These Skittles won't let me go. Everything's against me. Camera's turning off. Skittles attacking me. They don't want me to do this shit." Oh, come on, man. He's going for everybody. I don't think he's gonna leave anybody out of this.
More paper and more paper. I'm blaming you for all his gambling addictions, psychopath intuition, the man that liked to play victim. You raised a horrible fucking person. The nerve of you, Dennis. Sandra, sit down. What I'm about to say is heavy. Now listen.
Oh, hold on. So he's saying that Drake's father, I'm pretty sure, has gambled. I don't know if he has a gambling problem, but he does gamble. So he's saying that I'm blaming him for the gambling. I'm blaming you for the gambling addictions, and I'm blaming you for not being a good father and creating this monster of a man that he is. Complete correct character analysis and breakdown. He's breaking down Drake's character. Oh, he's breaking down Drake for what he's most known for being a playboy. He's taking that one thing and breaking it. Oh.
Person, the nerve of you, Dennis. Sandra, sit down. What I'm about to say is heavy. Now listen. Your son's a sick man with sick thoughts. I think niggas like him should die. Him and Weinstein should get fucked up in a cell for the rest they life. He hates black women, hypersexualize them with kinks of an info fetish. Grew facial hair because he understood being the beard just fit him better. He got sex offenders on OVO that he keep on a monthly allowance. A child should never be.
Hold on. Hold on. How is he just gonna go past that? Sandra, your son should die. Saying that to somebody's mother is a big deal. Even if she's hearing this just as a diss track, for her to have to process that thought, it's a big deal. Kendrick is attacking everyone's emotions. This isn't fair play anymore. Oof. I'm speechless.
Like him should die. Him and Weinstein should get fucked up in a cell for the rest they life. He hates black women, hypersexualize them with kinks of an info fetish.
Him and Weinstein, and then saying that he hates black people, black women. So he's calling him a pedophile, and then right after that calling him a racist. He's not leaving any angle. He's going and attacking him from this angle, all angles.
Grew facial hair because he understood being the beard just fit him better. He got sex offenders on OVO that he keep on a monthly allowance.
Understood that being a beard, I got a beard, man. I'm offended by that line, okay? But I gotta explain it. What he's saying is that you're using the beard to mask your face. So he grew a beard because he knew that it would suit him better because he's fake, so he wears that mask, so it suits him better to wear a mask as in a beard. And then he's got pedophiles at OVO who are on payroll, who he's paying, who he's got on salary. So he's paying people who are pedophiles.
Understood being the beard just fit him better. He got sex offenders on OVO that he keep on a monthly allowance. A child should never be compromised.
Hold on, sorry, not pedophiles, sex offenders, my bad.
He got sex offenders on OVO that he keep on a monthly allowance. A child should never be compromised, and he keeping his child around him. And we gotta raise our daughters knowing there's predators like him lurking. Fuck a rap battle, he should die.
If you've got a kid, that line hits you in the gut. Saying that we've got to raise our daughters and our children knowing that there's people like Drake out there. And by like Drake, he means by Drake being a pedophile, allegedly.
Years, I'ma tell y'all one little secret. It's some weird shit going on, and some of these artists be here to police it. They be streamlining victims all inside of their home and calling them tender. Then leak videos, sell themselves to further push their agendas. To any woman that be playing this music,
hold on. So he's saying that I've been in the industry, so I know a lot of the stuff that goes on behind the scenes, and there's a lot of weird shit going on. And then he's talking about how Drake, whenever he goes to a city for a show, then his crew, they gather the most beautiful women there and they bring them to Drake, and then he chooses who he wants to spend the night with. So he's talking about, how his house is being used as Tinder, and then he's saying how He's leaking video. So he's saying that the video that was leaked of Drake recently, the explicit one, was leaked by Drake to further his agenda, to make it easier for him to solicit women, to seduce women.
These artists be here to police it. They be streamlining victims all inside of their home and calling them tender. Then leak videos of themselves to further push their agendas. To any woman that be playing this music, know that you're playing your sister, or better yet, selling your niece. To the weirdos, not the good ones. Cat Williams, I give you the truth, so I'ma get mines. The embassy about to get raided too. It's only a matter of time. Hey, Lil Bron, keep the family.
He's saying that anyone who's, who's messing with Drake, who's playing their music, who's getting anybody, not just people who related to Drake, anybody, are putting their younger children and sisters and daughters in danger. Nephews, nieces, anybody's being put in danger. And then he says the embassy is about to be raided. And then today, we get news that there's been a shooting at Drake's house. So what's being implied here? Hold on, what's happening here? Kendrick knows something. Kendrick knows something. He ain't just saying shit and it ain't just happening. He knows something's going on.
Family away. Hey, Curry, keep the family away. To anybody that embody the love for their kids, keep the family away. They looking at you too if you're standing by him. Keep the family away. I'm looking to shoot through any pervert that lives. Keep the family safe.
Kendrick is not taking it easy. He's going for LeBron. He's saying, LeBron, you chill with Drake. Don't. Keep your family away. He's saying, Curry, you chill with Drake. Don't. Keep the family away. It's not safe for them.
Dear baby girl, I'm sorry that your father not active inside your world. He don't commit to much, but it's music, yeah, that's for sure. He a narcissist, misogynist, living in.
There's something in the background.
Dear baby girl, I'm sorry that your father not active inside your world. He don't commit to much, but it's music, yeah, that's for sure. He a narcissist, misogynist, living.
Something in the background, but scratch that. He's saying Drake has a daughter that he's not attending to. So he's basically putting another story of added on right here. Hold on.
Inside his songs, try to destroy families rather than taking care of his own. Should be teaching you timetables or watching Frozen with you, or at your 11th birthday singing poems with you. Instead he being Turks, paying for sex and popping perks, examples that you don't deserve. I want to tell you that you're loved, you're brave, you're kind. You got a gift to change the world and can change your father's mind. Cause our children is the future, but he lives inside confusion. Money's always been illusion, but that's the life he's used to. His father probably didn't claim him.
Alright, so he's basically saying that he's not there, but I want you to know that you're loved. Don't turn towards any of these bad habits. Don't gain any vices. Don't go into prostitution or anything bad. You're loved. Even if your father isn't there, that doesn't mean that you're loved. Yes, you may be neglected by him, but you're loved. There are people out there who care for you. Ouch, that's going straight for Drake.
Money's always been illusion, but that's the life he's used to.
Money's always been what he's used to. That's all he cares about. Money, getting money, getting money. That's what he's saying. He doesn't care about family. He's destroying other people's family. Doesn't care about his own family.
His father probably didn't claim him neither. History do repeats itself. Sometimes it don't need a reason. But I would like to say it's not your fault that he's hiding another child. Give him grace. This the reason I made Mr. Morale, so our babies like you can cope later. Give you some confidence.
This is why I made that album that nobody really liked that much. This is why I made the album that got such mixed reviews. Because of the maturity in that album. It was to target people like you who are hurt, who've been neglected, who've been pushed aside. It was to make you know that, let you know that you're okay. And there's different angles to life. It was to teach you maturity. Ooh.
I made Mr. Morale, so our babies like you can cope later. Give you some confidence to go through something, it's hope later. I never want to hear you chasing man, cause it's failed behavior. Sitting in the club with sugar daddies for validation. You need to know that love is eternity and trumps all pain. I tell you who your father is, just...
He said grace and hope. So what if... if what Kendrick is saying is true, then it would be kind of crazy if he's giving away her name, because he said Grace and Hope, and those are both female names. So what if Drake has a daughter named Grace or Hope? That would be an interesting little detail that he's put in there. It's so well crafted in, you can't really pick it apart, but it could be. But again, I am aware of how Drake has said that he set him up, so we have to take that with a grain of salt. But as I said before in my previous video, that all of this stuff is either going to be false until proven true. So everything Drake's saying and Kendrick is saying is false until proven true, or everything that Kendrick is saying and Drake is saying is true until proven wrong.
Man, cause it's felt behavior. Sitting in the club with sugar daddies for validation. You need to know that felt behavior. Sitting in the club with sugar daddies for validation. You need to know that love is eternity and trumps all pain. I tell you who your father is, just play this song when it rains. Yes, he's a hit maker, songwriter, superstar, right? And a fucking deadbeat that should never say more life. Meet the Grams.
So yeah, your father is a superstar. He's this great dude and whatnot. But don't ever forget that he's a deadbeat. He wasn't there for you. And he should have never said More Life, which is a call out to Drake's song, album More Life. Which is also interesting considering that Drake's father was on the picture of that. And he was addressing his father earlier on.
Alright, and a fucking deadbeat that should never say more life. Meet the Grams.
How the beat cuts out to let his voice come through more, and he gets more aggressive. Fucking deadbeat that should never say more. Oof. Really aggressive with the tones. Kendrick is very good with the tones.
Dear Hybrid, I know you probably thinking I wanted to crash your party, but truthfully I don't have a hating bone in my body. This supposed to be a good exhibition.
Didn't he say he was the biggest hater? I hate the way that you talk, the way that you walk. I hate the way that you dress. Did he say that? Well, kind of hypocritical. But I mean, I guess he's trying to say here that even though I may be your biggest hater, I am actually looking out for you, and I want you to be better in life. I guess he's trying to take the big bro angle again, like he did in 616.
But truthfully, I don't have a hating bone in my body. This supposed to be a good exhibition within the game. But you fucked up the moment you called out my family's name. Why you had to stoop so low to discredit some decent people? Guess integrity is lost when the metaphors doesn't reach you. And I like to understand, cause your house was never a home. 37, but you showing up as a 7-year-old.
House was never a home. That's such a simple line, but it cuts so deep. Your house was never a home. You never had the homely vibes there. You don't know what it's like to have a family, is what he's saying. Ooh, that cuts deep. And then you're a 37-year-old acting childish, acting like a 7-year-old.
People, guess integrity is lost when the metaphors doesn't reach you. And I like to understand, cause your house was never a home. 37, but you showing up as a 7-year-old. You got gambling problems, drinking problems, pill popping and spending problems, bad with money, whorehouse, soliciting women problems. Therapy's a lovely start, but I suggest some ayahuasca. Strip the ego from the bottom. I try to empathize with you, cause I know that you ain't been.
So he's saying that therapy is a good start, but I suggest that you take ayahuasca, because that's one, it's a drug, and I believe it's also a term for it's being spiritual and having this self-reflection, basically. So you should take the drug to, help you relax and calm down, but at the same time you should have this self-reflection and see yourself as a man and see how you could be better. So he's playing a little double there, like, you should relax, go back into, get out of your current active state and take a step back and think about what's happening. Your brain's overactive, it's overthinking. So you gotta relax and think about what's just happened and what's going to happen and how you've been living your life. And which ties into the spiritual stuff, right? Take a spiritual journey. Be spiritual, be religious. Turn to God is what he's saying.
The ego from the bottom. I try to empathize with you, cause I know that you ain't been through nothing. Crave entitlement, but wanna be like so bad that it's puzzling. No dominance. Let's recap moments when you didn't fit in. No secret handshakes with your friend. No culture cachet to binge. Just disrespecting your mother. Identities on the fence. Don't know which family will love you. The skin that you living in is compromised in personas. Can't channel your masculine even when standing next to a woman. You a body shamer. You go hide them, baby.
Again, calling out Drake, saying that, everything that you sing in your songs for your material, You don't have anything to say about the culture. All you're saying is lies, and you're disrespecting your mother and using her to make songs, and then you're using your father to make songs, but you don't really have any solid material. You're just reaching, you're grabbing for straws.
You're masculine even when standing next to a woman. You a body shamer. You go hide them baby mamas, ain't you? You embarrassed of them. That's not right. That ain't how mama raised us. Take that mask off. I wanna see what's under them achievements. Why believe you? You never gave us nothing to believe in. Cause you lied about religious views. You lied about your surgery. You lied about your accent and your past tense. All is perjury. You lied about your ghostwriters. You lied about your crew members. They all pussy. You lied on them. I know they all got you in them. You lied.
See, like I was saying, he was setting Drake up and saying that you're a liar, so why should we believe you? So when Drake says stuff like this, like it's fake and we fed him and whatnot, then again you start questioning it, because Kendrick's calling Drake a liar, Drake's calling Kendrick a liar, so one of them has to be a liar while the other isn't, or both of them are lying, which could be an interesting little point of view right there.
You lied about your crew members, they all pussy. You lied on them, I know they all got you in them. You lied about your son, you lied about your daughter, You lied about them other kids that's out there hoping that you come. You lied about the only artist that can offer you some help. Fuck a rap battle, this a long life battle with yourself.
Oh, shit. So, you lied about the only artist who could have helped you. You're lying about yourself. You're not even true to yourself. So you're lying about the only artist who could have helped you yourself. You could have helped yourself be better. So this isn't a rap battle. You don't have to fight me. You're fighting yourself. You got to look into yourself. Do some reflection. Think about how you've been living your life and how you've been compromising yourself. No one else is against you. You're against you. Oh, how he switched the angle. Before he was saying that, no one likes you. But now he's saying that no one likes you. Okay. But maybe it's because of the way you treat others and the way that you live your life. So maybe you got to take a look at yourself and see what you're doing wrong. Really good song to drop, especially straight after Family Matters. And honestly, the tone and the impact of what Kendrick is saying and the people who he's talking to, it's so much more than what Drake did on Family Matters. I'm not saying that Family Matters wasn't good. It's a good song. It's a good record. But what Kendrick did here is way more impactful. And the reason I feel like he chose to drop this song right after Drake so that he could take away from it. And that's exactly what he did. He took away from Family Matters. But yes, if you go back and re-listen to it, which, by the way, that's probably the best way to judge who wins. Once this is over and officially done, unless it's a clear knockout blow, then you gotta go and re-listen to everything and see how each of them put their tracks out and how they set the game up. And only then, in the end, can you really make a decision and be decisive about who really won and who really lost. I'm blown away. This was Family Matters, and I guess, sorry, this wasn't Family Matters, but I guess Kendrick said family does matter, dude. This was Meet the Grahams. Oh, insane little one right there. And I picked something up. I caught it after a while. Hold on. Where's the talking to Drake's daughter? Hold on.
Give you some stuff. Father is just play this song when it rains. Yes, he's a hit maker, songwriter, superstar, right? And the fucking deadbeat that should never say more life. Meet the Grahams.
Right there. The way he says that. It's almost like, he's still talking to the daughter, the alleged daughter, and then he says that your father's a deadbeat who should have never said more life, and then Meet the Grahams. Like, he's introducing them to her. I picked that up afterwards, and I didn't want to go back to it because it would have ruined the continuity. But Kendrick is definitely, I feel like so far, he's got the edge on Drake. He's definitely got the edge on Drake. Because he's been pressuring him, and he's also saying a lot more deeper shit. He's a lot heavier shit. And the problem I feel is that Drake, he goes after Kendrick, but then he kind of gets off track. And at the same time, we can't forget that this is a rap battle. So at the end of the day, yes, what you're saying does matter. But the way you're saying it, the layers to what you're saying, the flows, the different tactics that you're using, the different modes of language, figurative language that you're using, it all matters. The metaphors, the similes, the personification, the entendres, it all makes a difference. And so far, Kendrick's definitely leading in that realm. He's definitely got, I think, and if we're talking about lyricism, Kendrick's leading by a lot. But if we're talking about material and what's being said, I feel like they're close to each other. But I'd give a slight edge to Kendrick. And this was me, the Grahams. And I'll see you guys in the next video, which will be recorded tomorrow. Cause it's morning and I gotta go sleep after I edit this shit.